There are a lot of different ways you can light a portrait, but most of them start with understanding a few basic lighting patterns. Now, in this series, I'm breaking down the most common portrait lighting patterns and showing you how to create each one, what it does to the face, and when you might want to use it. Now, there are three main areas that I personally like to put portrait lighting into: facial lighting patterns, lighting direction or lighting technique, and secondary lighting or auxiliary lighting. Now, each one gives you a different way to control the light, shape the face, and create a specific look. In this video, we're talking top lighting. Now, as the name implies, top light, you're lighting your subject from the top. Now, the thing about top lighting is you obviously are going to get a lot of shadows. Now, top lighting is really used in conjunction with another modifier at the bottom, which is clamshell lighting, which I'll have a video on later on. But you can definitely just top light your subject. It is going to be a lighting setup that has a lot of drama. There are some things that you have to watch out for. So let's just jump in. Let me show you how to set the light up to be able to get top lighting, and then definitely talk about when you might want to use it and what you have to be careful for, especially when it comes to those shadows that you're going to have on your subject's face. Now, as the name implies, top lighting, you're lighting your subject from the top or from above them. Now, one thing to keep in mind with top lighting is that depending upon how you feather it, that is going to impact the shadows on the subject's face. And essentially, you're really just kind of getting bounce slash wraparound light. We know light doesn't really wrap, it really is just being bounced and reflected. But the further forward your light source is, the less shadows you're going to have on the face. So you really can fine tune this to have whatever look you want. And again, based on how far back that light is or how far forward that light is, really will dictate the shadows on the face. Now, one thing that you definitely have to keep in mind is people's facial structures are different. So people that have a more protruding eye socket, you're going to have more shadow on the eye, and you start to get into raccoon eye. So when you hear raccoon eye, that's essentially something that you have when you have top lighting and their eye socket protrudes out. So it creates a deep shadow underneath the eye, and so then the eye is in shadow and then other parts of the face is lit. So you don't want that. It's not pleasing. I mean, unless that's the look that you're going for, which is fine if it is, but you typically don't want that. So you really want that light to be forward enough to where we still get some light underneath the eye there. You also have to take into account eyelashes. There's kind of an epidemic of these women wearing the too big of eyelashes. Hopefully I don't get myself in trouble saying that, but it is what it is, okay? Really long eyelashes, you can get the shadow of the eyelash, and that's not pleasing as well. So you can kind of deal with all of that based off of where you place it. Now, the light being overhead doesn't mean that you can't angle it down. So you can kind of mix top lighting with a little bit of butterfly lighting or flat lighting to be able to get a little bit more light in the eyes. So you really can adjust this to taste however you want it, but the fundamental aspect of top lighting is very simple. The light is coming from above, top of your subject.